the second time recording this because the envelope and the packaging just were not working for me. So it's mail day today, Final Fantasy mail day. We are showing off some of the cards we got. We ordered some stuff for our called. Oh dear God, what is it called? We ordered some stuff for our Scion deck, which will give you an updated deck profile next week. We've got stuff in here to build Chocobos because I just love Chocobos and always want to play Chocobos. So let's get into it. Starting off with the stuff for our main deck, we are playing 2 copies of the Lightning Limit Break. We ordered 2 copies. I wasn't able to get more. We are going to be ordering more. Limit breaks in Final Fantasy. We'll actually talk about that in our next video after the basics Final Fantasy TCG. We'll talk about like other mechanics. But I'll give you a quick dumbed down version of limit breaks. Limit breaks sit in their own separate deck. To play a limit break, you have to pay the limit break cost. You have to pay the regular card cost and the limit break cost. So pay 4, one of which has to be Lightning, to play Lightning, and then you also flip over 2 of your limit break cards in order to play Lightning. So, and that's how it goes. And when she comes in, choose 1 Lightning summon in your break zone, add it to your hand. We love that. We have 1 copy of Edge. Again, didn't have more copies when we ordered. It's really hard to order Final Fantasy singles in Canada. So he's another limit breaker. Cost 6. Limit break 3. When he enters the field until the end of turn, all Lightning forwards, job ninjas, and card name ninjas we control gain. When this forward attacks, choose 1 of 4 opponent controls, deal it 7,000 damage. We're playing Scions. We have a lot of Lightning types. We're going to be having a lot more Lightning types as we go. That is all for the limit break deck. Getting into the main deck for our Scion decks, we're running 3 copies of Fortunault, Valet, Alizé, and Alphinode's father. His cost is reduced by 2 for each Alphanode and Alizé we control. And it doesn't say that it can't hit 0, so we could theoretically play him for free. When he enters the field, we can choose 1 of 2 effects. We can bounce a forward our opponent controls back to their hand, or we can choose 1 job, Scion of the 7th Dawn, and activate it. We also have 3 copies of Kral, the Lightning type backup. Now, if you notice in our video, we are running the Earth type. This one I actually think is a lot better. The job Scion of the 7th Dawn's forwards we control gain 1,000 power. So right off the bat, Alizé is 6,000, Alphanode is 7,000. We got lots of potential. And we can tap her, choose 1 job, Scion of the 7th Dawn. If it deals damage to a forward this turn, damage is increased by 1,000. So kind of like a little mini Papalymo for like all my Scions. Then we have 2 copies of Einsteinian. He is a 4-drop Lightning CP, a Scion of the 7th Dawn, 8,000. When he has haste, when he attacks, I can choose 1 job, Scion of the 7th Dawn in my break zone. I can forward in my break zone, add to my hand, and at 3 damage, he gains 1,000 power, so it'll be 9,000. So that is all the Scion stuff. Now we're going to get into the Chocobo stuff. Really excited to update my deck with those cards. So, getting into the Chocobos, we have 2 copies of this Fat Chocobo backup. When Fat Chocobo enters play, we can look at the top 3 cards of our deck, add a Chocobo from among them to our hand, return the other cards on the deck in bottom of the deck in any order. And then we have Chocobo Sam as a backup. He's also a 4-drop. When he enters, we can search for a job Chocobo or card name Chocobo and add it to our hand. And then we can pay 1 and tap him, choose 1 forward. It gains plus 1,000 power to the end of turn. If it's a Chocobo or job Chocobo, we get to gain 3,000 power. And what's a Chocobo deck without Chocobos? We have 3 copies of the Opus 15 backup Chocobo. Choose 1 forward, forming party. It gains plus 2,000 till the end of turn. Chocobos are all about forming parties to attack. We have 3 copies of the Opus 12 common Chocobo. When Chocobo enters the field, forwards you control can form parties with any other color forwards. Generally, in Final Fantasy TCG, if you watch the video we put on Friday, going over the basics of the game, you know that only characters of the same element can form parties. And we can tap them, and the forwards you control can form a party with the forwards of any element. So we can do it constantly. And rounding out our order, again, really hard to find Final Fantasy cards, singles in Canada. We have 3 copies of the 3-drop Chocobo from Opus 7. He's a 5,000, cost 3. When Chocobo is put from the field to the break zone, you may search your deck for a job Chocobo or name Chocobo and add to your hand. So lots of cool stuff. We're going to be building Chocobos. I'm really excited. Chocobos isn't going to be like a super top tier deck, but it is something that I have always wanted to have a deck of. I have a bunch of other Chocobos here already, so I'm really excited to build this deck. It's going to be so much fun. But yeah, that's mail day. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. I'm actually making a Lorcana order, I think, this week. So we're actually going to be recording what we have currently for our Lorcana deck, our new Lorcana deck that we built, and we're going to be putting that up probably early next week, and then we're gonna have more mail coming in. So I'm really excited. Card games are picking up here again in Belleville. I'm feeling really confident about this. So Einsteinian says, "Have a great day." Reflect and refrain. Also say, "Have a great day." And as always, friends, stay safe out there, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.